Hey everybody, it's Brooke with The Buttered Home and welcome to my messy kitchen. These days, y'all, we're about to start getting very busy, and one of the things that I like to have for us on hand at all times are the components to some really great and fresh salads. These salads eat like a full meal and they will fill you up just as fast as a drive-through, and they're a lot better for you. So tonight we're going to share with you one of our favorite quick and easy salad full-on suppers, and that is our Italian tortellini salad. So let's get to it. All right, to a large bowl, I have 3 cups of lettuce that I've washed, chopped, and prepared. It looks like a lot, but it's gonna take a lot. This salad keeps in the fridge for several days. It's really, really good. Then I have taken a 1 pound package of frozen cheese tortellini, and you can use the fresh that you find over in the meal section and just cook it according to package directions. I usually rinse it in cool water to stop the cooking process and then drain it and set it to the side. So here we have a host of really good salad components that we're going to add to our lettuce. Salad is not just lettuce, tomatoes, and dressing, right? Okay, it can be so much more. So we have about a cup of chopped tomatoes that we're just going to add in over the top. And then we have a half a cup of chopped red onion. Now you can leave the onion out, or you can use green or yellow or white, whatever your heart desires as far as the onion. So I'm just going to toss those together really lightly in there, just simply because we want to make room for our other components. Now here I have a half a cup each of chopped pepperoni and chopped hard salami. You can get these at the deli section, or you can get them in the lunch meat section. It just really doesn't matter. I like the deli section just a little bit better because I know I'm getting fresh quality ingredients that has not been, don't have much in the way of preservatives. So we just give those a rough chop and throw those in. And y'all, just that component of adding that meat in is fantastic. So we're just going to turn those over in there. And then I have that 1 pound package of cooked cheese tortellini that I've drained, and I put just a tad of olive oil on it while it sits so that it doesn't stick together. So if you see something drizzling in there, that's a little bit of olive oil. And then we just mix that in with all of our other wonderful salad ingredients. And now you see why this is more of a meal, right? All right, so let's move that to the side, and now let's make our dressing. Y'all know I like to make dressing in mason jars. It just makes it a lot easier. So to a mason jar or a bowl, whatever you have on hand, we are going to add in about 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. And I lost my place, y'all. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of stuff in here. So 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and this can be fresh squeezed, but I'm using that out of a bottle. 1 tablespoon of chopped or minced garlic. And again, I buy my garlic already minced. It just makes my life a lot easier. Then we're just going to add in a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And this is just a really simple dressing. So I'm going to add in probably about a teaspoon of salt and about a half a teaspoon of pepper, or maybe a quarter. Now we're going to add in some basil. So if you're going to use basil that is fresh, you're going to need a little bit more. So if you're using fresh chopped basil, you want to add in 2 tablespoons. If you're using dried basil like I'm using, just add in about a tablespoon of that. The reason why you always cut your dried herbs by half, because they are stronger in flavor. All right, so we've got in here, we have 2 tablespoons of chopped, or 1 tablespoon of dried chopped basil, 2 of fresh, 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and 1 tablespoon of chopped or minced garlic, and salt and pepper to taste. And to this, I'm going to add in about 1/2 cup of olive oil. And if you're doing this in a bowl, you can whisk this in at this point. But we are going to emulsify everything together because this is why I like using a jar. You just shake it up and you give it a good rough shake like that until you see it kind of turn light. It almost looks like pesto, but that is the vinegar and the lemon juice breaking down that olive oil and emulsifying it. Now to this, to our salad, before we dress it, we're going to add in about 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese and about 1/4 cup of Parmesan, and what I have is crumbled. And I like to leave those sitting all pretty on the top. Then we're going to open up our dressing and pour that right over. Now you can do this ahead of time, or you can mix up your dressing in advance and, you know, pop it in the fridge, and then when you get ready to serve this, then pour it over the top immediately. But then you just want to toss all of that together until everything gets nice and covered in that lemon Italian dressing that we just mixed up. And y'all, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna get a bowl so that you can see how pretty it is when I serve it up. And there is really no end to what you can do here. You can add black olives, you can add green olives, you can add all kinds of other flavor components to this to make it something different. Just think about what things you like, and y'all look how pretty that is. I mean, it's gorgeous. And you get all of the things. You get that cheese tortellini, you get the salad greens, you get the meat. That's a pretty big bite, isn't it? Let me shake some off. Ah, here we go. Mmm. Mmm. I remembered everything but a napkin. And y'all, we did that in less than 15 minutes. So if you need a good, healthy salad for supper on a crazy weeknight that are prone to happen this time of year, this Italian tortellini salad is the way to go. You've got fresh textures, you've got hearty meat textures, you've got creamy, delicious cheese tortellini textures, all with that homemade dressing that we just whipped up in a flash with pantry staple items. Now, you know, if you don't have white wine vinegar, you can use regular vinegar. It doesn't have to be white wine vinegar. I use white wine vinegar a good bit in cooking, so I always have it on hand. But if you don't, just use vinegar. The vinegar and the lemon juice together kind of cancel one another out so that neither one are really loud in flavor. But y'all, this is an easy, delicious, nutritious, and filling supper. And this makes a ton of salad. So you'll have some left over that you can eat for lunch the next day. And it gets even better if you do have leftovers. Leave it dressed. pop it in the fridge, and it just gets better the longer it sits. So we hope that you try this Italian tortellini salad and that you love it as much as we do. Like all of our other recipes, it can be found over at thebutteredhome.com. We would love it if you gave us a visit at that website. We're real proud of it. Also, if you're not already, make sure that you're following us on all of our social channels. We have a really good time and would love to have you join us everywhere we are. And as usual, if you want all of our videos in one convenient place, head over to YouTube and search for The Buttered Home. And when you find us, hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified when we drop new videos like this one. Millie's whining. It's been a day. I think I'm going to take a break and go eat this delicious salad and enjoy the quiet of my house before all these upcoming to-do things start to happen. Bless her bones. She's just a whining. So Millie and I are going to chill out for a little bit and enjoy the peace and solitude before the chaos of the next couple of months ensue. So y'all have a wonderful week and be here next week for an even better recipe. From the buttered home to your home, we sure love y'all. Bye.